Once upon a time, there was, I think, 9 drag queens?
8 drag queens.
8 drag queens vying for the crown.
And Annie could name all 9 of them.
All 9 of them, including Raven. Hi, I'm the person who knows the secret 9th queen. It's the plunger, Annie.
And I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with mediocre intros, I guess.
You know what? When you throw me into the stupid trap,
You could have been my Prince Charming.
that plunger's not platinum.
It's not. So, we're going over Rupaul's Drag Race All-Stars 7 All Winners Season Episode 4, the Improv Challenge.
I'm interested to know how much of it is scripted and how much was like ad-lib.
Yeah, with the whole big wolf being in both of them.
Right? Like, I mean, I could feel like Jinx was, well, okay, what was the thing? It was Fairy Tale Justice, where they play as fairy tale characters in some kind of litigation case between plaintiff and defendant. So Jada and Trinity were the winners of last week's episode, so they got to be the captains. Who would you have chosen as your 4?
Oh, well, obviously, you blocked this. That's what you gotta put on your team. Jinx Monsoon, Trinity the Tuck, and I don't really care about the other ones. I'll win with those 2 alone.
That is true. I think Jinx and Trinity are the strongest ones. I think the Vivian is actually a pretty good choice.
Anybody good at Snatch Game, put them on the team. As if they don't always reference the goddamn Vivian Trump.
Oh, but a lot of them are Snatch Game winners then.
And another thing is that I don't know how Evie Oddly wasn't chosen last. She bombed her last season, she bombed this season.
I was a little surprised about that too, to make Raja the last person you would pick.
I have to assume it's like personality-wise.
I guess?
I think Raja and Evie should have lost major points for no fucking diversity, for doing the same damn shit from Snatch Game. I would have, if this was an all-star season, they should have been slammed. They should have been, like, out. They should have been bottom 2.
I thought it was okay. I thought, like you said, Evie was just a extension of the boogeyman. But I thought, like, characterization was fine. I thought Raja was okay. I didn't care for Shay's or Monet's one. I felt like theirs was very one-dimensional.
I'll give you that. Like, they weren't bad, but in a season of winners, if you don't stand out, then you're just forgotten, right?
Right, like, Jinx was a clear-cut winner.
Yeah, like, there was no cringe moments.
Like, I think Jinx just knew every pun she wanted to say. She knew her character, and it was just, like, owning it.
And she was doing really well with the fuck-ups, like when the guy dropped the book.
Yes, absolutely.
And when her ear fell off.
I can't hear you. I've lost an ear. That was hilarious. I mean, I cannot believe how well Jinx did in this. Because usually acting, like, you can tell who's really crappy, but, like, to see someone excel was amazing.
Is it fair to say Monet kind of felt like a diet Bob? Like, when Bob the drag queen went, and all this. It felt like Monet was trying to tap into that.
I get what you're saying, yeah. I mean, Bob is an exceptionally well player of the game, so it's hard to compare.
Do you think the Vivian as I think the compulsive liar Goldilocks should have won over Trinity as the witch?
No, I actually didn't really care for Trinity's play as well. I thought it was fine. Better than, like, Shay and Monet, but I didn't think it was that great. I thought Vivi did a pretty good job. I really liked the change up in the accents, too. I like the one where she didn't change because she was like, yeah, seems like they be from the same country, so might as well just keep it. Like, that was funny. And then we get to the runway, which was Spike on the runway. I actually really hate spikes, especially after Bosco did so many of them. So I was not really looking forward to this runway. The only one who did a fantastic job was Trinity.
Whoa. Let's back up 1 second. We didn't like Raja's?
I like the glitz and glam that was Raja. I just can't overlook that fanny pack diaper look thing. Like what is it? Why is it there?
It's to make the dick look big. It
just covers the dick. So that's why I just can't overlook that.
I don't know why it's so hard to do damn Spike. Like, only one person did Punk.
You talk about Monet or Vivian?
I was actually thinking of the one who colored her face gray and was going to get canceled for black-white face.
Oh, Jada?
I get Jada and Shay confused so much.
Shay was a really ugly alien one.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, if this was a regular all-star, she would get slammed for that. That was just ugly. I did not like Shay's reflective alien Spike look at all.
Yeah, now you say it, Monet is kind of punk, but I would not consider Vivian as punk.
I guess so. It's like BDS. I like the color combo of the light blue and gold.
There's a weird church cross on top.
Yeah, I didn't get why that was there.
I guess so she could have safe sex with Trinity.
But Trinity one is just so good. And I love like when there's like something behind you, like almost like a background.
Yeah, that giant puff. I'm like, oh, why is this the first time I'm seeing this?
You know what's weird? Trinity's look reminds me of like Willowpill's look with the fake lips.
Oh, I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the pink and then like Monet's one kind of reminds me of another Willowpill look when she was in the suit with the spiky guy furry
Oh,
like
yeah.
hair. Yeah.
So you're saying Willow Pill is making a new trail?
Yeah, she's trailblazing it for the All-Star
That's the word I'm looking for.
It would be interesting to see her in an All-Star season, but I don't think they would have put her against Evie. Even though we all kind of want to see it.
Can we all just say what we're all thinking? Evie would have gone home at this point if we had eliminations. I hated her outfit. It was too plain.
Oh, yeah. I think she needed to do more with it. Like, I think she needed to go more into, like, the reptilian kind of look. Because even, like, her voiceover was, like, alien, reptile, spike, tall. I was like, there's too much adjectives. I just need reptilian.
I was like, good for you, Evie. You black duct tape clutches so you could walk in super high heels. I'm so proud of you, you camp freak.
I just needed a story.
Yeah, like you said, like the dress was a little bit more than $5. We could give it a pass.
Right? Or, like, give it a tail and have the spikes go over. Like a dinosaur kind of look, but I don't get it.
I don't think there's gonna be a challenge Evie can win a star in compared to the other girls.
She's good at dancing.
Oh, dancing, there we go.
But then again, so are a lot of the other queens. Like, Shay's a good dancer, Monet's a pretty good dancer. I don't know about the other people. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of Evie winning other than, like, some kind of caricature prom. I also could see Trinity doing well on something like that, too. Yeah, Evie is just, like, which sucks, because she's kind of, like, bottom of the barrel of this group. But I'm like, man, I really liked her in her season 11. But anyway, so the top two was Jinx Monsoon and the Vivian. Do you agree?
I feel like Trinity was funnier than the Vivian, but Vivian had a lot more lines than Trinity because the Vivian was there the whole time.
Right.
So I get why we have to give it to the Vivian.
I'm surprised you like Trinity's performance so much.
What can I say? I really like the part where like she was vibing with Michelle and they talked about the lesbian witch to fix the porch.
Okay, that was pretty funny, yeah.
Lesbians.
Stereotypes. Okay, so they lip sync to the song Love Will Save the Day.
And we asked RuPaul, where did the money budget come from?
Do you know this song?
No, I'm sorry. I meant to say, where did it go?
Right, like, there aren't many. Like, Rumor Has It was pretty good, but other than that, I was like, what's going on? Is it all for the Lollapalooza at the end?
Did Paramount not paying you enough? Because we all got House of Love drinks.
I forgot this is supposed to be a Paramount Plus thing. I mean, of course I knew.
That's the only way we can get it.
Yeah.
We forgot it wasn't airing publicly for everyone.
Right. We all have to see this through a paywall.
So, Jinx Monsoon wasn't bad. I like the chest bump she did in the beginning, but she kind of fizzled out. So the Vivian, who gave it her all of being like, I really want fucking money. I didn't win a single dime from RuPaul.
Yeah. So, it was okay. I didn't think the Vivian did like that great, but I mean, it was definitely better than Jinx.
I would say after this, I think Vivian is a lot better than Lawrence Chaney now.
That's fair. I do think, as funny as Lawrence Chaney is, and Lawrence Chaney can sew, I think the Vivian does have more
diversity.
Yeah, like more tools in the pocket. Although I still like the Via the Campfire, which she won season 1. So the Vivian decided that she wanted to block Monet Exchange, which I've been wanting Monet to get blocked for a while now. Not necessarily because I don't like Monet, but just because like I do feel like she's trying so hard to fly under the radar that's like, no bitch, there's only 8 of you. How could you fly under the radar?
I think it's dumb just because Monet was on top once compared to someone like Trinity who was on top twice in 4 episodes.
I mean, that does make sense, right? Like we've said before, Monet is not like the big contender that I think she is compared to like, it's gonna be Jinx, Shay, or Trinity, or Raja. Raja has not won yet, or has not been the top 2, which is really like...
Raja has been robbed several episodes.
Right, like, okay, I don't think she should have been top for this episode, but I think she could have been top for the Snatch Game, she could have been top for the...
Ball.
She could have been top for the first one, honestly. I really like her lines of like, transcend, he and she, and my pronouns are thou. Like, her lyrics had like a direction. So, for the first 3 episodes, I am like, look, she may not have a legendary legend star badge. My god, that's a mouthful.
You know what else is a mouthful? My mom.
What? Shut up. I still think Raja is gonna win this whole thing. I am like putting all my money on Raja.
You put all your money in Raja? I thought your money was on Jinx.
No, Jinx is my second.
Got it. You put all your chips on Raja, but you save 1 chip for Jinx.
In one sense, yes. I mean, Jinx has been showing herself as a strong competitor. Trinity, the same as well. Shay, her play on All Stars 5 was extremely extremely strong, and it is showing up in here as well. Never really cared for Jada, Monet, Evie, Vivian. So, but we'll see what goes on because I mean, Jada gotta win, Vivian's gotta win now. I don't want to be wrong. I am vibing with the season though. Season's great.
Yeah, they have a lot of jokes now because we keep having 7 queens, 8, 9, 10.
I will admit, I could not stand the judging because when it's overly complimentary, it's kind of like, can we just get to the end already? It's kind of long.
It's long.
It's the same shit.
So next week we are going to graduate from college and get our inauguration speeches, and all the jokes in the previews are boring, so look forward to that next week, y'all.
Oh, they can't put the best stuff on the preview.
We don't have to do the one that's on a greeting card though. This is the best time. You guys peak. We're all gonna die.
Somebody's gotta say it.
Until then, we live happily ever after.
With 10 queens.